What up? We live in the house. We live in the house. I know it's been a minute, but I'm here. I ain't got cooking stuff, but today I'm going to be talking about the lost island of Moo. It's an interesting story I came across today. My boy was telling me about it, and I'm like, what? Damn, that's kind of cool. So he was telling me about the stretch of land between Hawaii and the nearest landmass. And it's like, and you think about it when you look on the ocean, you see this big old thing, this landmass, and not landmass, this big old pond basically of water, and you don't see what you need. And it's really, really interesting. This story, man, there are so many more Atlantises out there that you guys don't know about. Obviously, it's beyond the ice wall. I keep telling y'all, it's beyond the ice wall. This thing is bigger than what you think. This is why I always say the earth is flat, super flat, man, because it goes beyond what you think. You're living on a prison planet. And if you've ever watched the Truman Show, Alice in Wonderland, you've been to Disneyland, you've been to any place, and it gives you a map. But this thing here, this is super interesting. This thing disappeared out of nowhere. There's supposedly 178 like continents that are beyond the ice wall. Like there are plenty of land masses that we don't know about, and the government shields us from seeing this. Like this particular place is shielded. It's shielded from the satellite. The satellites cover it up, just like they don't want you to see, like over by Chile, where they really do the moon landings and all those Mars missions, man. It's not what you think. It is all smoke and mirrors. But this story in particular is crazy. This is about a land where they had all these technologies and all these different things, man, and these people just disappeared overnight. That stuff doesn't just happen, man. It's wild, 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 wild. And your boy Uncle T is here to talk about it, man. And I mean, you can find plenty of this if you want to Google it. You want to do whatever you can. The Lost Island of Moo. It is an excellent adventure to go on, man. But you think about, look at the map I'm showing there. That's the Pacific Ocean. America's over there. Australia's there. Hawaii, I think, is right there. Look at all that. That was all a big landmass. And did you? Most of you did know that there's a portion. There's a portion of Hawaii where nobody is allowed to go because it's supposed to be an island full of snakes and all this like dangerous things. And like this is happening, folks. You don't believe me? Believe me now. Believe me now. Just like they just did the rockets they tested over here at Vandenberg, and they hit up against the ice wall, man, and they were just what? Vapors coming out. You live in the firmament, man. You live on a prison planet. You cannot escape this atmosphere. You could go beyond the ice wall, but they're not going to let you go beyond the ice wall. I used to see a girl back about maybe, I want to say 15, 16 years ago, where her mom worked for some special project where they would go and they would find artifacts that weren't supposed to be there. She was kind of like an Indiana Jones, but a woman, right? And they would go and they send these people all over the world. If you think there's only one Indiana Jones, you're crazy. There are plenty of them. And the Smithsonian, who you think is a great organization, is an evil syndicate. They go places to find stuff. And then if they find it, if it's not supposed to be there, they destroy it, or they put in that warehouse back in New York that burned down. Believe T's Conspira-TEE. This thing was a huge continent that is gone. Just like there's a trash island that's out there that they won't show you. It's like a 3-mile trash island. Where do you think the trash goes? Where does that go? They're not shooting out to space. Where is the trash? You can't tell me where it is. I don't know where the trash is. Pause. Look, this island was huge. They had all kinds of advanced technology, man. Apparently they can move things, like through levitation, and it's just all kind of technology that we can't do. You can see it across the Americas. I remember coming across a story about a lady who did an interview with a man who was digging in his backyard in Tennessee and just digging, and he found a fence. He's digging in the ground. He's up, and he found a fence in his backyard. That big, man, that large. So it doesn't surprise me when you hear about a landmass that's totally missing in the Pacific Ocean. If anybody's been out in the ocean, man, you can get seasick, man. You go about 5 miles out in the ocean, man, you don't know where, you don't know your left from right, man. You don't know where you're at. Look, this thing was humongous, man. And all these people are gone. Gone. They just disappear in the middle of the night. Where did they go? I don't know. Everybody, apparently nobody got their tickets to Disneyland, but they're gone. You think there's not an island of King Kong? There is an island of King Kong. There's an island of big things, pause, that is out there. But you guys, you don't believe it because you think, oh man, Uncle T's telling you crazy stuff. This thing is a real thing. The Island of Moo, the Pacific Ocean, is one of the largest land masses with nothing in between. Nothing's in between. You telling me that's Hawaii? Only Hawaii? I can't believe that, man. Come on, man. Check this out. The Island of Moo. It's an interesting story, man. Interesting story. And then they only tell you, see, you guys think, oh, he's a quackpot about the flat earth thing, right? But 60 miles from your surface, from where your feet are right now, to outer space, 60 miles. That does not seem possible at all. And what they're doing is they're hitting the dome, and they hit the thing that's got the ice. What you see is the sky is blue. They hit the vapor up there, but you can't burn it off or something. Something's wrong with it. I'll do a story on that too, about the ice, the blue ice from the firmament. But you are definitely under a dome, underwater. You cannot escape this life at all. At all. You're just stuck with it, man. Unless you go, you guys like that Lord of the Rings stuff, you're really living in it. Why do you think they spoon feed us with that damn what's Game of Thrones things talking about the wall? Because there's stuff beyond it. What if I told you you were living in the past? You're living in the past. You think today is the present, but it's really the past. And beyond that ice wall is the future. They're living in the present because they look and say, oh man, that's a crazy world right now. I'm not saying your life is meaningless. I'm saying the things, the circumstances surrounding it may seem meaningless. All these fights and all these differences and oh man, you got this, you got that. It means nothing at the end of the day. Nothing, dude. It's just feelings. Just feelings. We're the only one that has feelings, like tangible feelings. We're the only beings that have that. Everybody else, they just move on. They just do what they got to do. But this lost island of Moo, that thing is incredible, man. An incredible story about this place that supposedly, I don't know how they say 50,000 years ago. Who's got a system that says, man, it's 50,000, not 50,000 and not 51,000, 50,000. It's always an exact number. And you guys believe it. You eat it up because they spoon feed you. You guys are going to school. School makes you stupid. It makes you dumb. It's an indoctrination system. But this lost out of the Moo thing it's incredible. Look how large that landmass is there, man. Look how it's just gone. Just gone. Gone. Just like they don't tell you Russia and Alaska, I think they're a mile apart. A mile apart. Russia and Alaska. But they're like, oh man, those northern lights you see, that's beyond the ice wall, man. Yeah, I know you don't believe me. Those northern lights are the light show from the other people on the other side of the ice wall, letting you know what's going on. You can run if you want. I'll be here. Hey, press play and I'll be here tomorrow. I don't care about you leaving. I want you to get the information. I want you to stop being stubborn and open your mind up, man. Open your mind up and realize that what I'm telling you, you're going to be like, man, T said it. T said it. T told me that there was an island that was off the coast of freaking Hawaii, and it was big, and it's gone overnight. It is an incredible story. You can research it yourself. I've done a little bit of research. My boy's telling me about it today, man. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, man, it was a big old landmass, man, that's gone. Just overnight, gone. And that stuff happens, man. That stuff happens, dude. There's no way for you to tell and go places. That's why when you fly a plane, it doesn't take you over certain sections, man. There's supposedly, I don't know if y'all listening, there's supposedly an island off the Atlantic coast where it is a huge, huge, huge island. And It's a huge island, man. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right, I'm back to answer something. What's up, Joseph? Thanks for joining. Hey, the story is crazy, man. It's like, I don't know if y'all will believe me, man, about Trash Island. You can look up Trash Island. There's this huge Trash Island, man. And those satellites that y'all think are up in the sky, they're not up in the sky, man. There's never no. You ever thought when they show us satellite images, how come there are no stars in the background? There are no stars. None. No stars in the background. So when they show you a satellite image, man, they have to remember they CGI in it too. That's why it's not in real-time footage. It's in computer images so they can blank out the portions they don't want you to see, man. Because if you found out what's really going on, man, you'd be like, what? This is happening, dude. When you go, I'm in California. When you drive towards Nevada or you can only see left, right. You can't see behind the mountain. You have no idea what's going on out there because what? You don't have what? You don't have any cars to go over there. It's restricted areas. Why are the areas restricted? Why? They only show you what they want you to see, and they fly. Excuse me. They fly in patterns they're not supposed to fly. I mean, it's not. The Earth is not round. It's always going to be flat. It always has been, always will be flat. I'm telling you, there are no such things as planets. There's just land beyond the land we know. I'm telling you. Come on. The reason why in Australia the toilet flushes another way is that's the way it's designed. It's just designed that way. Don't be fooled by it. Uncle T's telling you the real deal Holyfield. If they got an island called Moo, they got an island called you. The Islamic. So yeah, Pangea was real. Well, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I'll be showing y'all, man, but y'all don't be wanting to listen to Uncle, man. Uncle's gonna show you, man, what it really, really looks like. I'm telling y'all, man, this thing here, this is real. This is real. This thing here is real. Let me see, man. This thing behind me, that's real. Nos confundum. If this wasn't real, dude, this is how screwed up stuff. 178 land masses. And we're not talking small land masses. I think this here, that's Earth. That's Earth. Look how big this thing is. And this is just a rendering of things. And outside here, they don't know what's beyond that, the outer realm there. They don't know. You think, look, I watch the Outer Limits. I watch all these things, man. You're just a big old experiment. What about how Brazil? That picture looks like it really looks like a germ. So we're really living on a germ. So if you think about it, you want to go down the rabbit hole, we can't pause. So Stephen King talks about the turtles, right? This giant turtle that everybody rides on, right? What if we're on the back of a fucking turtle and it's just flying through space? They always talking about, oh man, Earth is hurtling so fast. Does it feel like you're going fast? Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like you're going fast at all, man. It feels like you're going slow. I know these conversations are scary. People are checking in, checking out. They're like, man, what is that, man, behind it? Oh, here he goes with the flat Earth stuff. I'm telling you, it's flat as a board, dude. Flat as your baby mama's booty. It's done. It ain't coming back. The lost Moo is probably over here. How do you think you get all these technologies from the pyramids and all this other stuff? It's all hidden. Indiana Jones is not a good guy. He was hired by the Smithsonian. Brazil is a ghost island that appears off the coast. I want to see that. I never heard of that, Sin. Thank you for me on game, man. I love hearing about that kind of stuff. It's interesting. It's fascinating, man. It's fascinating to hear about this stuff, dude. This story here is a very, very compelling story, man. Whoever wrote this story said that there's land. You can't see it, but my thumb is. So there's a gateway to get out of past Antarctica, and then once you get past that gateway, you can see other like worlds and stuff. And these people are always concerned when you come out because they're like, "Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's cracking? What's going on? Hey, where you from? I'm from over there. Oh, really? Get your ass back in Earth because we don't need you to be knowing what's going on over here." Hell, Emily in the house. Joseph, I got a CT on. I'm not on. I can't be on peyote, man. But it probably will be a good experience, man. I'm not afraid of that kind of stuff. I'm not afraid of it. You got to be open-minded, man. Open-minded. This stuff is weird. It's weird, but it's interesting. It's weird. It's weird to think Asgard is over here or Mars is over here. What if it was true? And you see those little yellow dots? Those are suns within that place. They got their own little sun. So it's super interesting. How can y'all watch The Matrix and not think what I'm telling you is the truth? They got an island full of mermaids over here. And it used to be when I used to get on YouTube, you used to see all kind of videos of mermaids. Like those weird things that would roll up. Try and go Google that now. The algorithm will take that out. The most feared information online is about the flat earth and the fake moon landing. You know they didn't go to the moon. You know they didn't cook no bacon, no grits up there. And Sin is talking about some place called High Brazil. I want to check that out. I'm high. Gee, do you listen to Randall? Who is Randall Carlson? Put me up on game. I'm willing to look at it. Emily, I saw that drawing you did earlier. It was dope. What else, man? Graham Hancock is dope too, but don't be fooled by him, man, because they can't tell what they want. These people are paid to do misinformation, man. Don't be no, man. He can't really tell you what's going on, because if he really told you what's going on, it'd freak you out. Just like they won't tell you that in New Mexico, down there, like a gang of stories down underneath the ground. They got all these aliens and all these weird creatures, man. You saw that when you saw Cabin in the Woods. They do got really weird stuff. Haven't y'all ever thought, wait a minute, how can the same amount of kids go missing every year? Every year. I told y'all about that last night. Hollywood actors under 5 foot. How come all the childhood actors are under 5? Male actors are under 5'8". They're like 5'2", 5'3". All at once, Kevin Hart, 5'2". Why? He's not even a man's man. And nothing against Kevin Hart, man. I think he's hilarious sometimes. But damn, why is he so small? They're not masculine. They don't have broad shoulders. I'm 6'1", right? I look like a man. They don't even like men. They're like little boys. No, most of y'all women y'all can put them in your purse. Why do you think they're small? Because what? They get molested, man. They're breaking the boy's pelvic bone so they can't grow. Reason why Webster's so small. What else? Carlson. Beings Underground, yeah. Yeah, Dulce Base, yeah. They got stuff under there, man. They got all kind of stuff under there. They're doing all kind of pause-worthy stuff. Pause. The Paw Bears. It's gross, man. It's gross. It's disgusting. Disgusting what these people are doing, man. And y'all eating up. Y'all eating up. I'm telling you, man. If this was real, let me know in the comments. If this was real, would this be scary to y'all? What if this was real? I told you, this thing here, this is Earth. This is Earth. And on the other side, they always show you Earth from this standpoint, not from here. They always telling you from this point. And when they show the pictures, there's no stars around it. There's nothing else. There's just the moon. Here it is right here, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm here with y'all. I appreciate you for joining, man. Please hit a like, you know what I mean? Subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, I'm Uncle T. It's nice to have you here, man. I love having y'all. I love you guys are family. I love having family here, man. Just talk to me. Sin, you got me intrigued, man. My boy, like I said, told me today, he's like, T, you ever heard of this? I'm like, what? Lost Island of Moo. Now, I heard about the other lost continents, you know what I'm saying? But this one is super cool. And for those of you who are Star Wars like addicts who love Star, there's supposed to be some Millennium Falcon that I think is off the coast of like off the Greek coast or something, man. But it's just sitting chilling there. What's up, DK Bones? Love to have you in the house, man. Along with everybody. The Islamic, Sin, you know what I'm saying? Joseph, Freaking Emily, thanks so much for joining, man. Hey, I love y'all, man. Hey, I'm just doing some crazy Uncle T stuff because I've been, people been requesting me do some Conspira-TEE, so I'm doing some Conspira-TEEs. I put up a video earlier about my Superman reaction. Hopefully y'all like it, man. Hey, if not, whatever. But I still love y'all. It's all good. Bimini, oh yeah, all that stuff, man. You got to look it up. When I was like 25, man, which is a long time ago, but 21 years ago, my buddy, man, his name is John Acosta, showed me back when Google wasn't like really like monitoring stuff. There was something in Antarctica that had a pyramid that they found sticking out the ocean, and not the ocean, sticking out the ice. And when I made a pyramid, it was the tip of the pyramid. It was so big. Pause. It was so big they didn't know how to. They hadn't had the screening yet to screen like how they do this. With the. I could tell y'all. I could act like I'm floating. I'm in outer space. Everything is floating. That's what y'all believe. Y'all believe that. CGI is real. That's why they're making it whack now. So you can be like, okay, you can't tell what's real and what's not real. But I'm telling you, in Houston, they have the largest water tanks. They are not in outer space. Earthquakes are not what you think they are. They're digging tunnels underneath, all across those tunnels. Sometimes go to these worlds. The reason why these kids go missing, man, because they go in these other worlds. It's like a blood experiment, man. I'm telling you. You saw it in War of the Worlds, man. We're fertilizer. We are fertilizer. And we're not fertilizer because these are humans that are coming by, picking people up, bam, gone. Those Twilight Zone episodes, they don't come out of nowhere for nothing. Come on. Dragon Master's in the house. Oh, what's up, Dragon Master? Hey, man, glad to have you in here, man. Glad to have everybody in here, man. Hey, if you do me a favor, do the thumbs up, man. Get to spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word for this black nerd. Be great. Spread the word for the black nerd. All right. Moo. You do not come from where y'all supposed to come from. If I told you that at night when you sleep, dude, somebody else is playing your character. Even though you're sleeping 8 hours or 6 hours, somebody else is you. Like when you're awake right now, someone else is driving you. They're driving you. That's why you always see in first shooter perspective, someone else is driving you. And when you look in the mirror is saying, damn, they don't recognize that you're just a character. You're living in a simulation, dude. This here is what Earth and like the worlds beyond our worlds really look like. I am telling you. You've got Asgard over here. You got Mars. You got Venus. You got all this stuff. This when they say extraterrestrial, extra territory. There are things here that you don't want to see. There are creatures that you don't want to see. Stuff that will make you fall out, man. Stuff that will make you say, man, dang, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up. Indiana Jake, yo. Like, what is going on here, man? Like, y'all need to realize, dude, this is not what you think it is. Not what you think it is. And the reason why we can't go there, we can only use a ship, and then we'd have to have some kind of ship that could create the kind of energy we need to go back and forth. Because not only is this far, this is super duper far. It's like, when I mean super far, like they can't make it in a plane. You can't make it. You couldn't make it in a car. You can't. There's 37 nations that claim Antarctica. Why? Because they don't want you to be, they want you to stay like Alice in Wonderland. If you wake up from this nightmare, man, you're never, it is the Matrix. Hey, Dragon Master, it is the Matrix. If you wake up, man, you're going to find out the world is screwed up, man. It's just like when I used to work in the financial world, dude. They cannot tell you how much people really make. Just like you guys get, Bella Thorne made $1 million. Dude, if she won't, dude, she's poor compared to the person who has real money. They're only comfortable because they want the public to be, okay, $1 million is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. $2 million is the middle line. But think about 2 million compared to $450 trillion. You know what I mean? It's like so small. They want your mind to be able to take in stuff, pause, that you could be like, okay, I could take that. It's not too big, pause. You got to wake up, y'all. Y'all got to wake up. You got to see the writing on the wall. I know y'all think I'm crazy. There's no such thing as space. There's no such thing as dinosaurs. It ain't what you think it is, man. It ain't what you think it is. It is such a game they're playing on you, man. Such a game that they're playing on you. They found something a few years ago. You can look it up. It's like the Russians found something in Antarctica, man, that was some creature that was so big that it freaking took them I think almost 2 weeks to kill it. And they didn't even kill it. They sedated it. It's called like some kind of, if you look at Google, it's like object something, something, something. But this stuff is real, man. Y'all think that I'm crazy, but I'm telling you the truth, man. They're hiding this stuff from you. That's why they're always doing about war and this, and that. And they don't want you to concentrate on what's really happening, dude. Look at this thing. This thing right here, this little area, that's just ice. This is ice, just in the middle, frozen land. This is like green stuff behind me. That's the green land next to us. Like, you don't know what's on that thing. You have no idea. I don't have any idea, man. There's nothing I can do. The Matrix is real, dude. You remember how you watched The Matrix and he was like, man, I'll let you win for a little bit, man. But ultimately, I'm the winner. But I'll let you think it's peace for a little bit. That's what you're living in, man. When you figure out the bills that you're paying, you going to school ain't shit. All it really matters is your family, man. Your family is the only thing that matters. Nothing else matters. The cars, the house, no. Family matters. Family matters. I know it's a rare condition, this thing and that. But look, anyway, I'm telling you the truth about this stuff, man. They got lost islands of Moo where they just disappeared. They've got some kind of island that is off. I think it's off the coast of Antarctica too, where it is so big, man, that they have to mask it out with the satellites. Isn't that something? Gosh, man. What y'all think? Let me know. In the comments, let me know what y'all think, man. I'm just rambling. Y'all want to talk about anything else? Let me know, man. I'm here. Y'all want what? Give me some conspiracy y'all got. I know you'd heard of some. A scuba diver found a gigantic we're gonna post this up, seeing. Hold on, baby. We got you. A scuba diver found a gigantic cage that stretched for miles with a NASA branding on it, big enough to cage something massive. Of course. They're supposed to be in the ocean, some huge leviathan, a huge leviathan. And when I mean big time, it's big. And they've caught it on film. It's there, right? It's some huge thing, man. It's there. So it doesn't surprise me at all, man. The ocean depth is so far. It's untraceable. It's untraceable. So it doesn't surprise me that you say that, man. God, the Matrix is what? Hold on. The Kraken. Here we go. The Kraken in the ocean. Yeah. Matrix, one man's greatest creation. Think about it. Yeah. Absolutely. If you watch a good movie called The Box with Cameron Diaz, came out in 2011, based on a Twilight Zone episode called Button. When these people have to touch a button, right, and you'll get $1 million. Someone you know in the world that you don't know, you never met, is going to die. You press the button, you get $1 million, right? So when you press the button, like I said, someone dies. But the series of events that follow after that are horrendous, right? Because you're thinking, oh, it's just one person, right? And it's really a test of humanity, man, to see, are you going to do the right thing when nobody's looking, man? Or for $1 million, would you kill somebody? And these people do it, man. And then there's all kinds of stuff that happened. Great movie, 2011, I think it came out, The Box, or 2010, with James Marsden as the lead, and Cameron Diaz as also the co-lead. A great movie. It's a movie basically about purgatory, man, and your choices that you make. Phenomenal movie. I recommend it for anybody who likes horror and suspense. Great movie. It's a physics guy. Hold on. There's a theory in physics called the holographic principle. Maybe you like. Okay. All right. I'm gonna look it up, man. Can you believe I got an A in physics? Man, I couldn't tell you what physics looks like. I can get just physical. But anyway, yeah. I'm willing to do that. I think some of those stories they tell you, like I was really a big fan of the Outer Limits growing up, right? Love that show, man. It was 90s show, remake of the 60s show, but it's got a lot of good episodes like that makes sense. It's really good storytelling that dials things in. All we're talking about, conspiracy theories are just stories, right? They said, damn, is that real? I'm always at a loss when I see these things because I don't want to not be in the know. I don't want to be like, damn, how did I see that coming? And I think it's just about being aware of things. Right, cause and effect. Definitely, the Islamic is definitely cause and effect, man. It is so crazy, dude. And I think that's why they're always got bullshit going on because they don't want you to ask questions, man. They don't want you to say, hey, in the moon landing, how did you get that machine? How did you get that buggy whip up there? How did you get that car on the moon? And what is it still up there? How did you get the moon? How did you get the film from the moon? How did the camera move up? Did you do it by remote control? I didn't know you guys had remote control cars in the 60s. How did you guys fit in that? Where is the space dust? How did y'all blast off like that? Where is it? Shouldn't we be able to see a satellite image of that in HD? Y'all never thought when they show you pictures of in space, how come this picture is blurry, but my iPhone can show me some pictures of the moon? This is what I'm talking about. They just, man. Oh, In Search of with Leonard Nimoy was great. Oh, classic. In Search of with Leonard Nimoy. I used to watch it, man, before my classes in college, dude. And the reruns. You guys look at In Search of. It's a great, great show. Leonard Nimoy, man. Shout out to Spock, man. Man. See, that's what I mean. Like, even though I don't think space is real, I still respect somebody's storytelling of it. I respect Gene Roddenberry's idea of us solving all our issues and all our problems, and yet there's still issues. They solve world peace, man, but then they had other worlds messing with them, and they still, you can't have it all. I love Gene Roddenberry, man. I love Spock, man. All-time greatest, man. He's one of the most iconic fictional characters for TV ever, man. Spock, just memorable. You know what I mean? Just craziness, man. Love that. Leonard Nimoy is a treasure, dude. So is Captain Kirk, man. Captain Kirk is still going. He's like 95 years old, still going. Damn. Come on, Kirk. Can you save me? Man, you got to appreciate it. I recommend, I told y'all, watch Enterprise. Enterprise is on Paramount Plus, and I think it's on Hulu. Watch Enterprise. Great, great show, man. Third season, they fucked up the finale, man, but a great, great, great series nonetheless, man. And if you want to watch Sam Beckett, Quantum Leap, man, Quantum Leap, the original Quantum Leap was awesome. All right, that's what you got, Dragon Master. What you got to say, man? I also respect James Cameron for his work on Terminator, Avatar, George Lucas for Star Wars. Yeah, they're really good. James Cameron is, man, if you ever look up his documentaries, what he did for the Titanic, that's pretty interesting and cool, man. They found that kind of stuff. Hey, that's a conspiracy theory. How does an iceberg hit in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and you never heard of it again? You never heard of any icebergs. Just that one time the iceberg hit them. Sounds like they got hit with a freaking torpedo or something. But what do I know? What do I know? I'm just Conspira-TEE telling you that. I don't think the Titanic was real, but whatever. That's me. That goes along with what I believe in. Hey. Y'all came here for this, so I'm gonna give it to you. Pause. Yeah, but anytime you have the advantage of disseminating the information and passing it out, you can fool the people. There's nothing you can do to challenge whether or not it's right or wrong because you don't have the resources to, right? All you have is common sense. And if it doesn't make sense and common sense, just like you challenge the fact that, hey, T, I don't believe in that conspiracy theory, right? A lot of people don't like things that are outside of the box because they challenge their thinking, man. They challenge their way of being. They challenge the way that, oh man, I'm uncomfortable with the thought of that. Well, it's good to be uncomfortable because you get to have conversations, right? You get to converse like adults and say, hey man, I don't agree with your position on this. And I'm not asking you to convince me. I just don't agree with your position because it challenges my values. It challenges the way I believe. You got to understand, most of the stuff that I say, it challenges the big idea of there's, sky daddy, and people get scared about that, right? Because they like being comfortable, indoctrinating in things, man. Anything that goes beyond that is really, really scary, man. Really, really scary. That's why you don't see good storytelling anymore in Hollywood, because they know that's impressionable. And you can go to your phone and simply Google, okay, let me see what this is, right? And Google, don't trust them either, man. They're crooks. They're crooks. They're crooks. Then when they bought out all the search engines, do you know that? They bought out all the search engines in the late 2000s, from 2000 to 2010. They bought out all the search engines so they could be the #1 search engine. You don't even, when you say Google, you say Google. When you refer to searches, you say Google. You don't say Bing. You don't say Yahoo. And Yahoo is using Google to do what they want. And so is Bing. They're using Google. Google bought all the other search engines. Why? I could be talking to you about something, and next thing I know, everything is listening to you in your house. Everything. The microwave, the refrigerator, the washer and dryer, the actual listening devices are listening to the listening. Believe me on that, man. That's why stuff will pop up in your algorithm. You're like, where did that come from? It is happening to you. There is a huge mass surveillance that is going among the people, and none of y'all seem to understand. You know why? Because there's nothing you can do. I don't mind them taking pictures. Your phone is always taking pictures of you. Always taking pictures. That's why you cover it up, man. Don't let your kids get dressed in front of the TV. That's why haven't you heard about why haven't you heard lately about any computer freaking geeks freaking looking at little kids? You know why? Because they tapped into the TVs, and they can view you because your TV's hooked up to the Wi-Fi, and it's got an infrared camera, and they hack into it. This stuff is going on. It's on the dark web. The Noah's Ark story. So what I heard about Noah's Ark is I heard they found a ship. It's like it's I think it's near or off the coast of Chile, somewhere over there, that they found the actual bark that they think. But I don't believe that stuff either, man. I just Noah's Ark, it could be real, it could not be real. Who knows, man? The Great Flood, I think pieces of that story are real. I think that whenever something happens, they create a big flood and they just wipe people out over and over again. And it's this big time loop, big old time loop. And it confuses people. And you might wipe out an area and then say, you guys start all over and repopulate the earth, right? Like you're talking to the biggest conspiracy theorists ever. Like this damn myth about, oh man, in Houston and Memphis, they're doing all this sexual STDs and all this stuff. And I'm thinking, how in the hell is it happening there in Houston and Memphis and Atlanta? All these places having these HIV, STD shit. They don't fucking other places. They don't fucking Sacramento. They don't fucking Indianapolis. They don't fucking Baltimore. They don't fucking anywhere else. They don't fucking New York. How come they're always having damn issues with the dang chimps is? How is that happening? We're the only ones get diseases? That doesn't make sense. Sounds like they're trying to do population control and say, hey, man, y'all better not have no sex. And then they badmouth anybody who wants to have kinky sex. You badmouth Diddy. I ain't heard what he did wrong. He likes some kinky stuff. I ain't heard. What did he? Wait a minute. Now, if you want to put him on more charges for beating somebody, yeah. But, hey, statute of limitations on that is gone. So what is the play here? And he's an informant anyway. He's FBI. You know that, but you can't. That's too much for you. That's too much for y'all to take. Pause, because you don't know. Google also had one of all AI servers, man. AI. That's crazy that's a thing. Crazy, man. Oh, y'all running now. I told her too much of the truth. I'm losing people. Y'all gone. Fuck it. Be gone. Leave me, damn it, or don't leave me. I want you to watch it and think about it for yourself. Think about shit. Damn it. What is happening here with the information I know to be true? Challenge the people, man. Challenge them. I'm going to do more videos, y'all. Kind of tired, man. I got to get up early tomorrow. I got to take my car in the shop. But I'll be here, man. Hit me up. Check out the video I dropped. Love y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all later. Hey, think about what I say. Hit me up if you got anything. And then, like, should I stay? I don't know. Should I stay or go? I kind of tired, but I'm glad y'all joined me, man. I appreciate it. I know it's a late stream, spur of the moment, man. But I'm not gonna do cooking with tea tomorrow. I can't do it. I got stuff to do. But hey, I'll probably do a stream on Sunday, maybe Saturday, man. I'm hanging out, whatever. I love y'all, man. See you next time, man. Like and subscribe, please. Please like and subscribe. Share with the MLT. See you.